You are listening to episode 1 of The Unstoppable Journey with Martin Ware.
Listen and believe in the impossible. Buckle up and get ready for the ride of a lifetime. Join us on this incredible journey of epic proportions. And now, coming to you from his fortress of solitude, hidden deep in the realm of his Los Angeles man cave, it is time to join in on the unstoppable journey with your host, Martin Ware.
Awesome, welcome. Episode 1 of The Unstoppable Journey, my first podcast episode. I'm super pumped up and excited, Warrior Nation. That's what I would love to call all you listeners out there that definitely take the time. I know you can definitely hear any other podcast out there. There's many great ones, and if you're hearing this right now, just want to say welcome. Definitely have vision for the unstoppable journey, and this episode in particular is going to be more focused on just who I am and really just the journey that I'm on and creating this podcast. It's definitely been a journey. Just a month and a half ago, I didn't even really know what podcasting was, and now just listening, going to an event and meeting people and really understanding it and getting soaked up in it, and now I have my first podcast, so I'm super excited. Great things to come. Definitely want to give you a little background of myself and what to expect of this podcast. Okay, I definitely want to lay it out so you can definitely understand what to expect when you come and listen to the Unstoppable Journey. We are definitely going to be talking and bringing on special guests from time to time to definitely share their journey and share some moments in their journey where they're at their lowest times, and how they actually got out of that situation, out of that valley. How did they climb out of there and really succeed and get to the next level in their business and their life? Okay, I love music, Warrior Nation, and I definitely love it, and especially in the morning when I'm getting up and really getting my day prepared and really getting going. So I love music from time. We're gonna have music in the intros and along the way to pump you up, get you excited, give you a little break, and so you can jump around and move your shoulders. Okay, so I love inspirational music as well. At the same time, with these guests I'm going to be bringing on, I definitely want to get some aha moments that they've had in their business that they can bring and share to Warrior Nation, and really how we can benefit from it as a community, and really take the resources and apply it to our business and our life. I love reading, so I definitely going to be asking our guest speakers, what recommended resources that we can share with each other and go and get some more knowledge, okay? Because I definitely love get more knowledge so I can bring it back to you, to the Warrior Nation, and really just apply it to our lives. So another thing is see myself doing this podcast and really bringing a ton of value to the marketplace, to Warrior Nation, and anyone that hears my voice. I believe I was, and you'll hear my story a little bit why I believe this and why I so deeply within my heart believe I am here for a reason, and God has really saved me for greatness, and it really to use and utilize my talents and my skills and my voice to inspire and impact really a nation worldwide. Okay, with technology that we have nowadays, we really can go and really impact countries for all over the world. Okay, so I really have a big vision for this, and that's why I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of talking about business development, business strategies, marketing strategies. I really love marketing, and I'm going to be having episodes when I have different speakers and different experts in their own field come and share with us their strategies, what's working now, okay, a tip that we can use, and what's working now so we can also enhance our business at the same time. Okay, another thing is really for me at least, is I'm here to give back. I really believe that, and I want to know different foundations, different places that we can possibly give back. I believe that we can all do as one planet, as one community, is always give back and help help each other out. So, there's going to be foundations and different things that different guests love to share and love to contribute to. And if you feel that you resonate with that, then hey, you'll be able to know how to get a hold of someone within that foundation, so you can go and help inspire and do somewhat of your part to give back to a bigger cause, which is the human cause. Okay, so it's gonna be really excited. I'm really excited to start this, and I know it's gonna be a journey. So as I go along, this is my very first one. There's going to be, bumps along the road, but that's why it's called the Unstoppable Journey, okay? That's why it's called the Unstoppable Journey, Warrior Nation, because we are on a journey, all right? And we got to embrace it and really learn from it, and we can learn from other folks' journey as well and apply it to our own personal journey. If it applies, you apply. If it doesn't, well, you let it go. So super excited for that. For just transitioning from there, just want to give you a little brief intro about myself and what you can expect from me. And just so you know, because you're going to be hearing, if you really love this podcast, you're going to be hearing me while you're at the gym, while you're running, while you're maybe on your commute to work, to and from work, okay? Instead of listening to the radio all day with all these commercials and Miley Cyrus, every 5 minutes. So, just, man, nowadays, I don't know about you, but every 5 minutes, there's like the same song playing like 3 times in a row. I'm like, man, come on, change up the songs, right? So, anyways, you're going to be enjoying this, getting better, putting great things into your memory bank, right? Your mind bank. Instead of putting all this crap in there, watching TV and all that, you can be listening to some inspirational, motivational wisdom and strategies how to get your business to the next level, okay? It's always, there's always another level. So that's my hope for this podcast. And a little bit about me, so you know a little bit about me. I'm 28 years young, just celebrated my birthday just about a month ago from cutting this podcast. And I live in Los Angeles, California. I was born and raised there, okay? I lived there pretty much all my life. I have definitely explored though, okay, and I'll get in a little bit more about that, later in the podcast, but I have a passion for traveling and exploring. I'll give you a few stories about me in this first episode, and then in the next episodes we're gonna shift it gears a little bit. But just so you know, the unstoppable journey for me and the journey that I've been on and that I'm on at the moment is, at 3 years old, my mom sent me on a plane by myself to go visit my grandparents in Mexico for the summer. And, at the time, I believe, I still remember this, believe this or not, I still remember at 3 years old, people say, well, you were so young, how do you remember? It was so traumatic, Warrior Nation, that I remember it. It's in my memory bank forever. Imagine a 3-year-old just leaving their mom or their parents and not knowing where you're going on a plane. And you don't even know where you're at. So it was one of those experiences. It was, but I actually got to thank my mom for that experience, because it really shaped who I am today. And I love exploring and traveling. A little bit more about myself and how my life was shaped, right? Just a journey that I was blessed with. Okay, some people say it's a curse. Some people say it's a blessing. I believe that any day above ground is a blessing. All right, any day above ground is a blessing. So it's just how you see your world. So I was raised by a single parent mother of 5. I have an older brother, older sister. It was myself. I was a middle child, and my 2 younger sisters. She was single parent. My father and my mother actually got divorced at a young age, and I was pretty much raised by her. She was an entrepreneur, a small business owner. She actually was a barber. She had her own barber shop, and she did that for about 18 years, which was awesome. I see my mom get up every single morning, go to work to put food on the table for her family. So I really got my work ethic from her, and a lot of great values from her as well. One thing that I didn't get was the father figure aspect of things, and really how to live and as a male, and just different things that you learn from a father figure, right? So that's why this Unstoppable Journey podcast is going to be so great, because we're going to be bringing on successful entrepreneurs that have different skills, and they're on their journey at the moment, and we're going to be able to learn from them. We're going to learn their failures. We're going to learn their aha moments. Okay, what changed in them to get them over that hill, over that hump, to be successful. We're going to definitely learn some marketing strategies, what's working now in their business to go out there and make an impact and get their business out there to the marketplace. We're going to be able to learn from them. So mentors, coaches, right? Best-selling authors. I have a big vision for this podcast, so I'm excited about it. Okay, so moving forward, another great thing, I don't know if it's great or not, but I just know that I'm blessed because of it. A fact about myself is I've actually escaped death 5 times in my life. Okay, one was actually at birth. My mom actually told me a story. At birth, she was about to have me. She was in the, if you can imagine, just being in the labor room, and she was saying that my heart was beating on the monitor, and next thing you know, it's flatlining, and they had to have a C-section. Well, come to find out, I was actually flatlining. My umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck 3 times. I was actually came out blue, and they had to, revive me. Some people say that I came out defective, but hey, it is what it is. I'm here and I'm doing this podcast, and if I'm defective, it is what it is. We are all humans, and it's funny, sometimes my sister teases me, and other family, but we're all on a journey, right? This unstoppable journey is crazy. I truly believe, okay, that I am and we're all on a journey. We're here for a reason. At 5, I actually escaped another. It was actually an accident in Mexico it was actually in the summer. I actually went to go visit my grandparents, and they had a speedboat, and we actually, something happened to the motor, and we actually ended up crashing onto the rocks of this island. So we're actually like shipwrecked on an island. If you can imagine, like an island just in the middle of Baja, Mexico. It's crazy. And I didn't know how to swim. My grandma didn't know how to swim. We're like trying to swim, and I just remember us, like, by the grace of God, like, got to shore, like, somehow. I don't even know how. I just came a blur after that, but that was another time. And just to fast forward just a little bit, the last one was a more recent one. It just happened a few years ago. I was actually still in college at the time, and I was working 2 jobs. I actually went to Whittier College. I'm actually an Orthogonian there, so any Orthogonians, want to shout out to you bros out there. But went to Whittier College, and I was actually working 2 jobs at the time. I went to play football. I got to play college football for a year and a half, and then I saw my tuition bill, and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay for all this? It was actually, to go to Whittier is like 40,000 or something like that a year, which is ridiculous money. And again, single parent mom, she didn't even think I was going to go to college, which was crazy. I'm like, man, you didn't even think I was going to go to college? Like, no. So, I was actually the first person to go to college. My brother actually went to a junior college before me. I actually went to a private college, but nonetheless, it was just an experience. I was getting off of work one night at 10 o'clock. I got off, and at 10:30 I actually got hit by a drunk driver. I got spun onto oncoming traffic, and at a dead complete stop, I just saw a big 18-wheel big rig just coming at me, just lights flashing at me, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die right here, right now. I mean, I really believe like that night should have been my last night. Luckily, this trucker, by the grace of God, just swerved to the next lane, and I literally got out of my car and was dodging traffic, trying to get to the safe zone on the side, and cars were literally just passing by, and I'm like, man, no one's really trying to stop right now, and I just dashed across as fast as I could and just got to the other side. And it was just like one of those times where I was like, man, I really should have not lived. And after that night, my whole life changed. I started seeing life different. I started enjoying life more and really understanding that we're here for a reason. We're only here for just a split. It might seem like 70, 80 years, 90 years. Okay, we're living a little bit longer now, but those years are so small compared to the lifespan of this planet is, right? So we only have a little bit of time to really make an impact, to really make a difference. And my whole mission is really to do that. Is really, I understand that I'm here for a bigger reason. God has saved me so many times, and it is to definitely inspire a nation, a warrior nation all across the world to be better, to be an entrepreneur, to create their own economy and not have to, rely on the 9 to 5. If you have a 9 to 5, that's cool. We all have it, right? So we all go through that, but in the end, we want to have freedom. We want to be our own, our own boss, our being able to have that freedom, time freedom, freedom with your family, freedom to do whatever you want to do, okay, and not really have to rely on the clock. So I'm super excited, Warrior Nation. There's going to be also a section in this podcast where you're going to be able to ask questions, okay? So you're going to be able to ask questions, especially on when I come on and do some marketing strategies, okay? There's some marketing strategies that I'm doing at the moment, and I have also a mastermind circle that I've surrounded myself with in my network, and we talk marketing all the time, okay? So I'm going to bringing that back to you, and if you have questions, I'm not sure what it is going to be right now, but I will let you know. It's going to be a hashtag and ask, it's going to be a section where you just go there, you hashtag it, and you'll be able to ask me any questions on the marketing strategy that we're talking about, and I'll be able to answer them on the podcast. So it's going to be great. Those are going to be more shorter. The interviews are going to be a little bit longer. They're going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. Just depends on the subject, okay? But I'm definitely envisioning about 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour, but I definitely want to keep them to 30 to 45 minute episodes, okay? So I'm super excited. This is my very first one, and I know we're going to have so many more. I can't wait till we get to the 100 mark so we can definitely celebrate. So Warrior Nation, stand up. This is going to be a great podcast. You're going to enjoy it. Definitely, if you haven't done so already, download it, leave a review, okay? Listen, if you leave a review, I'd definitely appreciate it. Pass it on to your networks, and so they can hear as well, and we can definitely create a big warrior nation, my friend. So this is Martin with The Unstoppable Journey, episode 1.